welcome back to Bridget Realities. Thank you for tuning in on this channel. If you're new here, my name is Bridget and I film on lifestyle, I film on relationship, I film on beauty, I film on fashion, anything filmable. Be sure to see it on this channel. So if you've not subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button and join this family. I'm sure you would not regret it.
Welcome to Bridget Reality.
Well, I'm not the married person here. She is the married person. So, guys, with a clapping and a standing ovation, welcome my cousin. Like, she's my cousin. Can you see the resemblance? Okay, welcome my cousin to my channel. My cousin is happily married. I need to emphasize the happily now because the title seems like someone is regretting. Well, this is not a regret. This is just like, what do they call it now? A kind of a review,
a reflection.
A reflection, yeah, a kind of reflection. So we'll be talking on my cousin. My cousin is happily married, like I mentioned, with an adorable daughter. And okay, she's a nurse by profession, a mother by calling, a wife by love. So cousin, welcome to Bridget Reality.
Thank you.
So, like we said, we'll be talking on things I wish I had known before I got married. So, over to you, ma'am.
That word, ma'am, just coming up now.
Okay.
I'll talk on 4 points, basically.
Okay.
And the first point I'll mention here is sex.
Yes.
Sex.
Okay.
I know some people will be very, very interested in wanting to know why.
Someone like me, I'm interested. Sex.
First.
Okay.
Will I say sex is overrated? Yes. But the pleasure? No. I'll say sex is overrated in the sense that sex is overrated in the sense that it's not to newly married. You have sex every day. You want to have sex every day, every time, and you see things on Facebook, on Instagram will tell you that when your husband is coming from work, you jump at him with your clothes off and like that. And like, really? You don't have a life than to have sex? Really? And then when you get married, you feel like, okay, that's how it should be. But then the reality of having to go to work, having to settle down as a family, having to talk, sets in. As a single person, you are like, okay, you dream of having sex, especially when you're ovulating as a woman. You dream of having sex. That weird feeling of, oh God, how
I wish I'm married
right now. Especially when it's cold and like it's weather for two.
Yeah.
That weather for two thing too works.
Weather for two.
But then when things when you realize that having to go to work in the morning, like I'm a nurse, is a doctor, sometimes it's on call and I'll be on shift. We don't get to see like that. And where is the time to have that kind of everyday sex or makeup? We have makeups and like that. So that's why I said sex is overrated. I wish they had told me that, okay, it's not going to be sex, is not going to be what you think of in the morning, what you think of in the night. You can do that during your honeymoons, you can do that during the first year of marriage, but once you start having children, the whole thing begins to change because you are so stressed from being a mother, you are stressed from being a wife, you are stressed at work. The next thing on your mind, the last thing on your mind as a woman might not be sex. So, and for the man, it is actually sex. So you just have to find a compromising thing. And
wait, you mentioned something.
Yes.
You said for the man it's only sex. So would I say, or should we agree that maybe sex is overrated from the woman perspective?
No, there's some women who actually really love sex, and it's not as if I don't love sex, but I'm saying it's overrated because
the way people
put it, like you sitting.
It's not like the pleasure is overrated.
Of course, no.
The pleasure is not overrated. Okay, I think we have to draw that line. The pleasure is not overrated, but the fact that people want sex
every time. You see teenagers having sex, and you're like, really, for the rest of your life, you're gonna do this thing. Why now? And you see adolescents too. So it's the pleasure. It's not overrated. It's in fact it should be more rated than it is now. But the timing, the duration, and you see somebody say, oh, you cannot last for more than 10 minutes. Really? You have sex for 10 minutes? 10 minutes. And stretch, you want to kill the person unless the person is on sense enhancement and hair. So those things don't work really.
And these are what we've believed.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But you have to count the foreplay, the everything. Hey, you can tell me 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But without that, just the whole the action itself, I beg. Then let me tell you number of minutes.
Okay.
Then the next thing I'll talk about is interests.
Okay.
In terms of hobbies and the way we think as a woman. You are more into cooking show, fashion show, movies, shows, but you marry a man whose only interest is super sports 7, super sports 9, super sports 10, and you just like really all the time, and you be like, okay, you want to watch something, it's a live game, can I watch this? I'm like, oh, and I watch this. And because of that, I love watching my siblings and I and African Magic Family, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. And it might just be the time we want to watch a football match.
Okay.
Because of that, I had to download the DSTV app on my phone so that we can have times to compromise, a compromise situation. And sometimes there might be nothing to watch, nothing interesting. Like last night, there was nothing interesting to watch for me, and you have to just sit by him, watch TV, watch Man U and Arsenal play, watch those kind of things. Especially when World Cup was on last year. Was it last year now? 2 years ago.
I think 2 years ago.
2 years ago now,
2020.
2020. Hey. Now 2 years ago, when World Cup was on, I was basically following everything because then I was doing analysis on my own on my Facebook page.
Okay, it wasn't like you were following the analysis because you loved ball.
But because he loved it,
okay.
So I had to just it made me love it.
Okay.
His interest, he would just want to talk to somebody. He has nobody to talk to about it except his friends, and we have to call them on phone. But time is analyzing, and you just have to listen and be like, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, really? This is I love football for that part. The analyzing thing, and but sitting down a 90 minutes match and just seeing somebody throw one tiny object around and it's kind of, to me, it's stressful. But because he loves it, I have to. Do you understand?
So you had to okay. You know why you, as a single, there are times you have a favorite TV show.
Of course.
Maybe on African Magic or Telemundo or any channel. You know, probably it's a show that airs every 8 p.m. and you're already addicted to that lifestyle. Okay, now that you are married and you're meeting someone, okay, probably the show is favorite show too at that time. How did you compromise? I don't get. How did you compromise that?
Usually, because usually I know he's not a TV person, except he wants to watch sports and news. Although we watch news together, but if he wants to watch sports majorly, it's not really. He has to sit by the TV, and he doesn't go out to watch TV. He watches from home. So what we do is, in this case, if the game is live, sometimes it's a reality show that I can still catch up on. I let go of 10 minutes, and I just feel like, okay, what if there is no light to watch? What if I'm not at home at this time? What if I'm at work? I just kind of compromise, and sometimes it compromises for me, especially when he sees that I don't want to watch this thing play. They're not my favorite. I don't want to watch them play. So he says, okay, watch anything you want to watch. Then I realized that might get kind of it might become stressful, so I had to download the DSTV application on my phone and watch directly from my phone in the comfort of anywhere I am. So it makes it a lot easier that way.
Okay, what are other things you wish you had knew?
Yes, other thing I wish I had known was you can disagree and be angry. You know, when you were single, you can disagree and you can just bang the phone like, okay, that's all, bye bye, and you don't talk for the next one day. When you're married, you get to see this person. This person that makes you annoyed. You get to see the person. You get to sleep on the same bed. You get to talk together. You have to talk together. You can't keep malice. Maybe it's just me, but you can't keep malice. And you just even his own one word answer, like, and you fry your face all day, and you're like, but you have to see this person. As a single person, I'll have to go think about those things and reflect and come back. Then we'll reach a compromise or an agreement. But now you have to go back and come back and sit together to talk about it. You can't just I can't storm out of the house like we see in movies and just tell those people they'll be hungry, just grab their coat and leave the house. Is every time we have a disagreement, we'll leave the house and no. I don't think it's being matured. You have to sit down together and talk, even while you are still angry. Sometimes I'll have to take deep breath and go to another room, take deep breath, and I'll be like, okay, can you be a wise woman? You talk with wisdom, and then I'll have to go back. Okay, what you did earlier, I don't like this. This was why I felt you should have approached it, but you approached it in a way that hurt my feelings. Sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes you lose your sense, so you lose your own training. But and sometimes you just feel like, okay, let me just what's it called? Overlook it. Thank you. Let me just overlook it because it's not important. And sometimes like, no, yeah, I'm not overlooking this one. Let's talk about this. This can't go on like that. Then the last thing I'm talking about, because I said I was going to talk about 4 points. The last thing I'm talking about is sleep. Yes, sleep. As a single person, you can just decide not to wake up until 10 a.m. On weekends. And now you're married, you can't wake up 10 a.m. on weekends. You have to do breakfast. Even if you're going to do snacks, it's not going to be all the time. You have to, you may sleep late as a single person. When you're married, you realize that you have to go to work the next day. The house has to be clean. You have to make food. And now you have a child, you basically think for that child. So even if you don't want to wake up early on weekends, because of that, you have to wake up. Because my child has to eat breakfast before 8 a.m., especially when she wakes up early. She has to eat breakfast. After she uses the toilet, the next thing is she wants to eat. So you have to get up and do something. So your sleep is cut down. I advise you sleep as much as you can now, because you may not have the luxury to sleep as much.
Serious, I'm even over. Like, should I say I'm rethinking marriage, because I'm this kind of person that if I don't have a target to meet, what am I waking up to do? Man, I will just still lie down on my bed, press my phone. That's if I'm awake, and if I'm not awake, that I'm sleeping. Of course, I don't know. I love my time to myself.
Yeah, because you're spending with the right person. Even sleeping for 6 hours will still get a lot of work. And then because now you have a child, you have a husband. Today now, school resumed. You have to wake up. I have to wake up early in the morning, do my quiet time, then make breakfast for my baby and prepare her for school. You know, this kind of things cut my sleep off, and I slept quite late yesterday because I had to tidy up the house and clean up my kitchen before I slept. So it's like that. But if you're a person who can outsource those things easily, outsource your chores, get someone to clean up all the time. Like me, I'm not always home, so I get someone who comes to clean for me, but I don't outsource my cooking. I cook myself. I don't outsource that, but then I cook in bulk if there is light food.
But while you were single, you believe that you would have the luxury of
course.
time.
You are now you're married, you'll be like 24 hours is not enough.
Wow.
Like 24 hours is not enough. Before you know it, everything is just time has gone. Even when you want to sleep, you remember your husband is come back from work and he has to eat. That's when I'm off duty and he has to eat. And I'm not eating breakfast and I'm not bothered. But because the man has gone to work and he only probably took 2 slices of bread and tea and he has to come back, he doesn't eat out, he has to come back and eat. And you're like, you've not made food. How will it sound? But when you're single, nobody questions you.
No one dares.
No, you can do on your own. Yeah, like you can take noodles in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. You can eat snacks. You can take water. You can take puff. You can eat outside. When you're married, you just want like give yourself some sense, and it's even cheaper to cook from the house.
Yeah,
to cook in the house than eating in restaurants and fast food places. So it's kind of, you just have to think like that. Then there's another thing too, maybe I didn't mention it earlier, is about money. Money can kind of, when you're single, you spend money on yourself and yourself alone. When you're married, you don't, as much as you want to be selfish, you can't be selfish, like totally selfish. You still have to spend money. There are some things that, okay, it gives money for upkeep for the house, and you go to the market, you realize that things are already increased. You can't say the money you gave me is not enough, that's why I'm working. Just augment this kind of things, and it cuts a little out of what you were planning to spend for yourself. And those kind of things they may not tell you because you feel like the man should provide everything. Of course, he will provide, but he may not be able to provide everything. There is not marriage is not a bed of roses. We only water our own grass to make it greener.
Yes.
So
Oh my
you,
goodness.
you have to water your own grass. What works for one may not work for another.
Yeah.
There are some men who will not like that you outsource chores, who will just like that you sit in the house and do those things yourself. And there are some men who do not mind if you outsource even their cooking as long as there is food on the table. So you just have to know what works for you and your partner. So then you talk about it. Then nobody tells you that you don't have things to talk about. If you're shallow, if your relationship was shallow, you find that communication was something you guys lacked when you were single. So you just have to talk. There are too many things to talk about. You can just decide to play talking nonsense and just play. But if you had not established that kind of relationship as singles,
Yeah.
you will not be able to do that as married. So you marry your friend, marry somebody you can play rough with and throw pillow on his head and not tell you that she won't shake the am I your mate? Somebody can just do like, you're not serious, get out of this place. And be like, okay, somebody can do fat what's it called? You can fat challenge, fight competition with. That will not
that will not frown at you.
Exactly, and tell you are being rude. So this kind of things, they are not, they are goals. They're not goals really, but it's just my preference. I cannot be serious at work and I come back home and be serious. No. That's
I
how
get that.
life
I get
works.
that.
So that's why I just
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank
Thank you. Like that was mind blowing. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I know we learn by experience, but as we journey on in life, we still learn. I'm still going to get married by God's grace, and I'm going to get my own experiences. I'm going to talk on things I wish I had known. But when you are listening to it from another person who is married, who has gone through that stage or that phase of life better than you are, I think it's more easier. Like now, I've known that sex is overrated. I've known of the interest. I've known of the time factor because would I say I'm very selfish with my time and. But I've learned that I have no choice than to compromise. That's just the truth. Thank you very much, cousin. Thank you for honoring my invitation. I appreciate you and I wish you more blissful years in marriage. Your marriage is forever blessed. So thank you guys. If you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. Click on that subscribe button. I'm sure you would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye.